Hey, English 103 students, it's Cody Miller, your instructor. I am in a bit of a different location this evening, partly because I'm filming from my home office instead of at the office at SMC. So I'm hoping the sound quality is still good, and I'm hoping that the video quality is also just as good. What I want to do is I want to take a couple minutes to summarize what we did this week, but also what you need to do for Wednesday if you're in my Monday, Wednesday class, or Thursday if you're in my Tuesday, Thursday class, and then prepare you for next week as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen so that you're able to see what I see when I share. All right, let me get rid of that. This is our Moodle page right here, and what you can see is that I am in the assignment essay upload area of Moodle, so it's that section. As I scroll down, couple things to note for us. We do have Journal 2, and that is coming due for my Monday, Wednesday classes on Wednesday, and my Tuesday, Thursday classes on Thursday, and that's 11:59. The question is right above here, and it's largely about writing that longer paper. What are you going to do to get there? What strategies will you use to lengthen your paper? If I click back and then scroll down, you will remember that next class period, so for Wednesday or Thursday, depending on which course you're in, we do have the library visit. So you're not coming to class. Instead, you are going straight to the library. It's that building on campus that has steps leading up through it. So you go into the library area, and then Jen Zimmer, our research librarian, will be leading the tour, as well as leading the library resources part of the presentation, which is in the media room. So she'll walk you through all of that stuff. You're in good hands, okay? But there are two things that you need to be aware are coming due out of that presentation. One is the library exploration worksheet, and that is a submission. So you click on that, you download that worksheet, and you fill it in. Please note there is a change from the schedule that is posted on Moodle, and that is that I've given you more time to do this library tour worksheet. It's due on Friday by 5 o'clock for for all of my sections. All right. Then if we click back, you'll notice that the Matthews tour quiz is here. This is due on that day that the presentation is given. So for my Monday, Wednesday classes, it's Wednesday. For my Tuesday, Thursday classes, it's Thursday. And it's at the end of that day, 11:59 on that day. Okay, so please click into that. Make sure you know when the due date is and that you complete it. Give yourself an hour time period. It took me a short period of time. However, I've done the library tour multiple times. Okay. So the biggest thing here, make sure you give yourself that required amount of time and know that it's 15 questions and you do it all in one attempt. We do have these two things, the This I Believe essay and the checklist for the I Believe essay coming up next week. Those are two things that you want to have done and ready to go, all right? You will submit the This I Believe essay as a hard copy and as an electronic copy to this part right here. That's Monday and Tuesday, depending on which course you're in, and that comes due at the beginning of class. Please have the hard copy of it ready, not going in and out of class trying to print that. Okay, we do have the checklist that you just simply print, fill out, and then staple to the front of that hard copy. Let's see here. The last thing really is this extra credit opportunity that I gave you. You have this available until I believe it's the 14th or the 13th. So that will be clarified as well, but you do have some time to go through this extra credit interactive video quiz. Okay, let's look above into the announcement section. I did mention that there were some upcoming opportunities, and that was in the flyer. So it's the last item in the announcement section. So you click on the flyers, and there are multiple flyers here in case you want to go back and review those. One other question that I had was about the schedule, and you'll notice that on Wednesday we've got those things coming due, or Thursday, depending on your class. In week 6, you'll notice on Wednesday or Thursday, depending on your section, that it says do 3 ads. We will talk about that next week because it's an assignment that is getting us ready for that rhetorical analysis essay that we're switching into. Because you'll notice during week 6, we are working through the rhetorical analysis and the prompt. Okay, so that's largely the schedule, and that's one of the concerns that some students had. One last concern is some students were having trouble finding the journals in the assignments. When I construct that assignment section of Moodle, so let me get there for a second, back to our main page. All right, and go to the assignment area. Your journals are located there. However, there are multiple assignments listed above the units. One of them is the writing consultation, and I have that above the normal units just simply because these stretch throughout the whole semester. The journal entries occur throughout the whole semester as well, whereas the other ones are within that particular unit, okay? So just note that the journal entries and the submissions are above the units that you're working on, but within the assignment area of Moodle. So I hope that you found this video helpful. And most importantly, as you are revising your paper and you're making it better and getting it to those minimum requirements, please feel free to email me if you have any questions, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Other than that, enjoy the presentation at the library, enjoy your weekend, and stay brilliant.